So hey besties, let's make some quick and easy hot honey fried shrimp. So we're going to go ahead and get us some medium-sized shrimp. But before we get into this video, make sure you follow your girl on all social media platforms. It's posted there above. We're going to go ahead, devein our shrimp and clean them off. After you get your shrimp clean, we're going to go ahead and start by seasoning them. Now we're going to start the process the same way we would do our mustard fried chicken. We're going to do it with our shrimp. Add in a little bit of mustard. The mustard is going to serve as a binder. We're going to go ahead and add in some seasoning. Now you can use any seasoning you like. These are just seasonings I prefer. I'm going to go in with some onion powder and garlic powder because you know you can't have one, you got to have both. Always going to add me in some smoked paprika. You're going to go ahead add you in some Old Bay. Once you get your Old Bay in there, sprinkle you a little bit of that Tony seasoning, and we good and ready to go. We're going to go ahead crack us an egg on top, and we're going to mix everything together. Once you get everything mixed together, you can go ahead and put this in the refrigerator for about an hour and let that marinate, or if you don't have that time to marinate, we can go ahead and just start cooking it. But I'm going to stick mine in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then we are going to come back to it. Once it's time to cook our shrimp, we're going to go ahead and get us a bowl. I'm going to add me in some flour, and I'm going to add in some cornmeal. Once I get my flour and my cornmeal in there, we're going to go ahead and season it with them same seasonings that we use for our shrimp. We're going to go ahead and add our Old Bay. We're going to add our Tonys. We're going to add our onion powder, garlic powder. Going to make sure you add your smoked paprika. Once you get all your seasonings in there, you're going to go ahead and give everything a good mix it all together. Now you don't have to worry about it being salty. I know that's what you guys are thinking, but it's definitely not going to be salty because all of the seasoning that we put in there is not going to stick to the food. Majority of it is going to be left over in the bowl with the flour, so that's why we want to make sure that we add a good amount of seasoning. After we got our breading ready, it's time to go ahead and drop our shrimp into that breading, and you want to make sure you get your shrimp completely covered because remember, all of the seasoning is not going to stick. Your shrimp are not going to be salty. You want to make sure it does have flavor though, so you do want to make sure the breading with the seasoning on there is on top of your shrimp. Now while I'm breading my shrimp, I'm going to go ahead and get my pot on with some oil, and we're going to start bringing our oil up to temperature so that when you're done breading your shrimp, you can go ahead and just drop it in the oil. Now that's how it looks when it has the flour on there. Now we're going to go ahead and go check on our oil, and the way I check on it is I just go ahead and drop me a tiny pinch of flour in there. If it sizzles up, I know it's good and ready to go, and we're going to go ahead and drop them shrimp in there. Now if you have a thermometer so you can check your temperature, that is great. If you don't, go ahead and drop your little pinch of flour in there and make sure that oil do what it needs to do. Once it do what it needs to do, you know you can go ahead and drop your shrimp in there. Now shrimp does not take long to cook. You do not want to overcook it because it's going to be rubbery and it's just not going to taste good. We're going to give it a few minutes. After a few minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to go ahead and take it out and let it excess grease drain. After that, it was time to go ahead and make my hot honey sauce. Got me some buffalo sauce, some honey, some butter, a little bit of lemon pepper. Let that come together, and my hot honey sauce was ready. Went on ahead, got my shrimp, put it inside of a bowl, and now we're going to pour that hot honey sauce right on top, and you're going to go ahead and give it a good mix it around, mix everything together. Make sure you get it nice and saucy because you know I like my shrimp saucy. After I got everything mixed together, I did go ahead and put some french fries in the air fryer. After I got my french fries out of the air fryer, my shrimp was nice and saucy. It was time to go ahead and plate and serve lunch. Y'all, when I tell you these hot honey shrimp with french fries were so good, so delicious, so quick and easy to make sure you go ahead and put it on your menu this week. I promise you, you guys are gonna love it. They are so good.